18 days until Christmas. Good morning, friends. It is bright and early on a Saturday. It is still dark outside, and I've just gotten ready for work. Hello and welcome to Vlogmas episode 3. I'm Cassie and I love making YouTube videos. I live in New York City. I'm a barista, 26 years old, Leo sun, Cancer moon, Libra rising baby. Welcome to my life. It's been a wild ride around here for actually all of this year, and it's not over yet. I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. I went through a breakup in July. I kind of feel like I'm going through another one right now with a situationship, which is just even worse. I'm just riding the wave. It is Saturday. I'm about to go to work. Today's my Friday, so luckily I have the next 2 days off. However, I was supposed to be spending this weekend with said situationship, so we'll see what I get into this weekend. I'm gonna do my best to not lay in my bed and cry all weekend. But today we work, and then I'm hanging out with some friends later. I'm gonna do a Q&A in this vlog. I asked for questions on Instagram, so thank you so much for sending me questions. I'm a little sleepy this morning. I went to my friend's Kind Freya's birthday party last night, as you saw in the previous episode. And Vlogmas also, I'm vlogging every single day leading up to Christmas, posting every third day. Like, comment, subscribe. Actually, likes and comments help so much to just like boost. I'm happy you're all here. The air is so dry, actually below freezing outside, and I feel like going between the heat and the cold is just affecting. I've like still been getting over the congestion of this cold, but now I'm like, maybe it's just cold outside. I don't know. I need to drink a bunch of water. I'm gonna have some tea at work. My roommate and I dressed as Bert and Ernie for Halloween, and this was my shirt, and it's actually very soft and cute and comfy, so Halloween costume repurpose slay. You know what? I'm gonna pull a tarot card right now. I felt a ping. What do I need to know today? Let's find out. I always start by just like envisioning a clear gold light of intuition like streaming down from the sky and into me, into my arms, and then into the cards. I'm a crazy shuffler. I have no rhyme or reason. I have tiny hands. Okay, so the world flipped up. The deck split the deck. I got this guy yesterday too. Reversed 9 of Cups. I have this guided tarot book that I got at Barnes & Noble when I lived in LA a few years ago that I really love for just like a good reference point. The world. A cycle is complete, but the end is also a new beginning. Rejoice as the world rewards you for your hard work. Successful completion, reaping rewards. End of a cycle. When you complete a project, you experience the rewards of your effort. Celebrate your wins. There's excitement around what's to come. You're gonna begin a new journey. Didn't think I was gonna begin one this soon. 9 of Cups. Reversed. Arrogance surrounding achievements and needing constant validation. Overindulging in life's pleasures, needing to implement moderation. When you consider the abundance in your life, celebrate it by expressing gratitude and generosity. It's known as the wish card. Signals fulfillment of your dreams or efforts coming to fruition, and it's upside down. So what? I get a card telling me my dreams have been fulfilled and a card telling me my dreams haven't been fulfilled. So I guess yeah. And bottom of the deck, reverse 7 of Pentacles. Sowing the seeds, but it's upside down. Impatience and procrastination. Procrastination is why you haven't seen the results you've been hoping for. You need to tend to your garden. Okay, so a little self-care is in order. I could have told you that. Never lies. Long and weird kickoff to the vlog today, everyone. I guess I'm in a chattier mood than I expected to be this weekend, but I'm about to go to work, fill my friend Alex in on the drama of the week, make a bunch of coffee, probably for some assholes. So, XOXO, me. Oh my god.
I have just gotten ready because I am going out with my friends. We're starting at my friend Lena's and her husband Nick's. She's making a pomegranate martini. Then we're gonna do a little bar crawl. And then we're gonna end at my friend Reed and Sarah's. So we are making the most of this suddenly free weekend, everyone. I just edited the vlog. Definitely different than any vlog I've ever posted. I was weepy. I did cry at work today on my lunch break, but it's okay. I am okay now. I'm riding the wave. It's coming and going, all the feelings, but I'm all right now, and I'm very excited to spend some time with my friends. But before I do, I wanted to show you a new wall calendar that I got for 2025. We have a calendar out here. This year has been fairies, and this is a witch's calendar. Each month has like a beautiful image, and then it has a little passage about August, and then it has a little like spell that you can do. So August has a bramble spirit vessel. Pray to bramble spirits to cast thorns when you need them around your spirit, to sweeten life when you seek growth, and to treat all that afflicts you. Call to their spirits when you're lonely and vulnerable, that they may comfort and protect you. Very excited. Really beautiful artwork. Got it on Amazon. I love having a wall calendar. I write people's birthdays on it. My mom always had a wall calendar growing up, so it's just classic to me. Did a little shimmery eyeshadow. Very simple. Tiny's meowing, so Melanie must be about to walk in the door. And I'm about to head out. Let's have a fun night with my friends. Tomorrow I'm gonna do my Q&A. We're doing all right, everyone. We're making the most of the weekend. I am not just laying in my bed and crying, which I very easily could have done and thought about, but we prevail. Let's go have some fun. Days until Christmas. Hi everyone, it has been a lovely little me day today. Got a good night of sleep last night. Had fun with my friends. First of all, we went to a video game bar and played Mario Kart. I lost horribly, which is embarrassing, but had fun hanging out with my buddies. It was great to just like be out and away and have my people there with me. Got a good night of sleep. Finished reading All About Love this morning, which is a really powerful book and honestly really powerful to read while going through some heartbreak. Would highly recommend it just for anyone at all. I feel like it's mandatory human reading. As you saw, I like washed my sheets today. I tried going on a run, but I got like a weird abdominal pain, so didn't end up really running. Talked on the phone with my friend Lauren for over an hour. Talked with my mom on the phone. So I've just been having a little like me day. Didn't cry today yet, so that's nice. We're making progress. Yeah, I'm feeling okay. I also went to Target with Mel and bought some makeup because that's what I do when I go through a breakup. I've been wanting to get a new blush combo for a while. I'll show you tomorrow it on, but I have the NYX Wonder Stick. I feel like it kind of looks like a lightsaber. It's like a double lipstick lightsaber, but they're blushes. So we have this more like berry shade, extremely pigmented, and a more corally red shade. Very creamy, very pigmented, very blendable. This is in the shade Bright Amber and Fuchsia. And then I got the NYX Buttermelt blush, which is just a powder blush, but it really is kind of like a melty, it's like almost creamy, but it's a powder. And it's very shimmery, and it's in the shade You Know Butter, but it's kind of like a coral. So that is lovely. I love having a cream that I layer with a powder. I just think it makes like more depth. It makes it stay longer throughout the day. Finally, I got this e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand highlight. I don't think it's a shade. Oh, champagne, I guess. But it's just like a little tube, kind of a spongy applicator thing. I'm like, how can I be a beauty vlogger right now? It's just a very champagne-y, shimmery highlight, but not too crazy. I have a ColourPop highlight powder that is like so shimmery, and it looks like you are glowing, but I wanted something a little less intense. I'm happy and excited with my purchases. Now I need to like not touch my bed because my hands are covered in makeup and I just washed my sheets. Anyways, it's 6:30 p.m. right now. Just took a shower, had my hyperfixation dinner of turkey burger and sweet potato fries, and started reading a new book called The Very Secret Society of Irregular, which is quite lovely so far. Very like House in the Cerulean Sea vibes to me, which is just a lovely little, feels like a warm hug, chosen family book. And this, it seems like this is kind of a similar vibe, but they're witches. I'm gonna cozy in for a night of reading. Tomorrow we're doing a Q&A. I got lots of great questions from you guys. Thank you so much if you submitted one. I'll be ready to chat some more tomorrow. I just needed to take a little me time today and I'm feeling okay. Bedtime. 16 days until Christmas. Chill Monday so far. Woke up, finished The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches. Would recommend. It was just like a very sweet book. Finished that, went on a run, went to Muji and bought some refills for my journal pen. I really like this pen actually. It's just the gel 0.5 ink pen. Did some yoga for the first time in forever, did my meditation this morning, wrote a little in my journal, had breakfast, had lunch, and now it is 1 p.m. It's just starting to rain outside. I timed this perfectly because it is time to answer your questions. I thought I could go stay in the sweatshirt, but actually now that I'm just sitting here and not moving anymore, I'm getting cold. Profound friendships with beautiful women, everyone. Okay, as I said in the first couple videos, I asked for some questions on Instagram. Thank you so much for submitting some. I didn't know if I would actually get any. If this is of interest to you, let me know and I can definitely do more Q&As in the future. I feel like an official YouTuber doing this and it's very exciting. Also, my panda is looking a little forlorn. What's going on, buddy? My guy's back here. And I'm just gonna go through and answer them. Categories from work to life, dating. Let's start with work questions. Someone asks your best tip for a new barista. So I'm a barista. I actually got a number of questions about being a barista. How did you become a barista? Were you a barista in New York or before? Are you happy as a barista? All things barista life. I moved to New York City in September 2021, so COVID was definitely still happening, but people were more out and about than they used to be. We were vaccinated a little bit, and before I moved to the city, I worked briefly at a coffee shop in my hometown just as a cashier. Thought that would be a longer term job, but ended up making a pretty last minute decision to move to New York City. And I got that job in my hometown because I knew I wanted to move to a big city eventually, and I knew it would be a transferable skill. I got a degree in acting, and I knew I needed to have some kind of during the day job to do that would be flexible, that would leave my evenings free for acting, which is what I thought I wanted to do. So that was why I kind of decided to choose baristing as the avenue that I went about that. Moved here, applied to a bunch of different coffee shops, ended up working at Birch Coffee where they trained me as a barista, and I worked there for I believe the first 8 months that I lived here. So I had that job for a long time, and that's where I just learned all the barista basics. So in response to my best tip for a new barista, take one thing at a time, but know that being a good barista really depends on how many things you can remember at once. It's all about multitasking. It's all about memorizing a million different milks and syrups and what combinations the 4 drinks you just got go in, whether it's decaf, whether it's whatever. And depending on what coffee shop you are working at, their menu and how big it is, it's definitely easier to work at a coffee shop with a smaller menu. Take one thing at a time. At first, go slowly. Over time, you'll either learn to multitask and it'll be a good fit for you, or you'll realize it's not. Am I happy working as a barista? In the sense that it's a flexible job that pays me enough money to live. Sure, I like my coworkers. It's definitely not a job that I want to have forever or even that much longer. Interacting with strangers all day is absolutely exhausting, and it's a really physical job, which was hard for a lot of this year as I went through all the health stuff. I want a different job, but I don't know what that job is. Someone else asked What kinds of new jobs have you been applying for? In the height of my job application process earlier this year, I was applying to just a lot of admin jobs. To be honest with you, the job thing is really stressful for me. I don't know what I want to do. Obviously, I have to work to live, and I think that's a part of adulthood that for whatever reason, I just was like, yeah, I'll be successful as an artist, and I still believe that is the case, but I'm not there yet. And in the meantime, I have to make money to live. So I don't know. This is a point of great stress in my life right now, just like figuring out what my next choice is, because I don't want to be a barista for another year. I didn't even want to be a barista till the end of this year, but obviously all of the health stuff kind of took priority, as it should. I'm still figuring it out. That is one of the biggest things about adulthood that is stressful for me. But something that I remind myself is that I am making enough money, I am paying my rent, I am able to eat, I am able to like go do fun things with my friends, not every day, but enough, and I'm still saving a little bit of money. I definitely am privileged and like very grateful to have the job that I have, and I would also love to make more money and do a job that I like better. Someone asks, how are you so gorgeous and perfect and stuff? Maybe she's born with it, maybe it's chronic illness, maybe it's empathy, and I don't know. It's just who I am. How do you manage to get off your phone and create/do things that bring you joy? I have social media apps deleted from my phone. Obviously, I re-download them, I post on Instagram, I let you know when my vlogs are up, I like to share photos. As a general rule, I have it deleted so that I can't just like default to scrolling. When I pick up my phone, just mindlessly, I have to then intentionally go download Instagram, re-log in. Like, it's many more steps to the process that allow me a second to be like, wait a second, Cassie, is this actually what I want to be doing with my time right now? Having your phone on do not disturb also helps. It really is just kind of a decision you have to make for yourself to be like, I'm going to do something different with my time, and the deletion of the apps helps a lot with that. There's a will, there's a way. I have a couple favorites of the year questions, so I'll answer these together. Favorite places I visited this year or experiences I had. I went to Hawaii earlier this year, which was really peaceful, amazing. I love swimming in the ocean. I was there with one of my besties, which was incredible. As far as experiences, I had a fairy themed party in the spring with some of my best friends, and that was just like a really happy and joyful experience. Even though I was in the height of a lot of suffering, it was so lovely. I went dancing quite a bit this year. Saw a rainbow at a museum, which was lovely. My birthday was great. I love my birthday. The experiences that are my favorite really just have everything to do with my company and who I was with. Chill afternoon, hanging out with my friends, vibing, gossiping. Those are all my favorite experiences. Favorite month this year and why? Yes, you're biased if it's August. Yes, I am biased, but August is an amazing month. I actually loved November though. I was in a very blissful, like, I was healing, I was having this exciting like dating adventure and feeling really positive and happy and good. So November was definitely a favorite. I also enjoyed February, although there were some trying things that happened in February. I just think it's like a cozy month and had some fun. Got an in giant espresso martini with my friends. Definitely a top experience too. And yeah, August always my birthday month. Again, hard stuff happened in every single month. November I feel like was the one month I was kind of liberated from trials. February and August also had good vibes for me. Spent a lot of time with my friends during those months, which, as I always say, friendship is the meaning of life. And favorite live shows I watched this year. I saw Cabaret with Adam Lambert, which was incredible. Earlier in the year I saw, what the fuck was that show called? Enemy of the People with Jeremy Strong and Michael Imperioli. Seeing Jeremy Strong in person was a top life highlight. The show itself was really weird and cool. I also saw Wicked on Broadway, which I had seen Wicked before, but I saw it when a friend was visiting, and I just love that show. It's such a magical musical. The movie's great. The live show really is something special. Oh my god, and Cats. Cats the Jellicle Ball. Sorry. Cats is top of the top. Cats is the best thing I saw, maybe since the entire time I've lived in New York City. Absolutely incredible. How long does editing usually take? What helps you balance that with having a day job and life? So depending on the video, I would say it takes anywhere between 2 to 4.5 hours from importing the footage to it's completed and uploaded on YouTube. It depends on the video. Something like this is going to take me a lot less time than a vlog where I have lots of music, lots of titles, lots of days, lots of like cutting in between clips, because something like this I can just like cut rather than a lot of the layering that I do in some of my other vlogs. It also depends on the length of the vlog. A 30-minute vlog will probably take me closer to 4 or 5 hours than a 12-minute vlog, which will probably take me closer to an hour and a half, 2 hours. If I didn't have a day job, I would be a lot more meticulous and creative, I guess, with not only my filming but my editing, in terms of like balancing it with my day job and my life. Sometimes I just have to be like, okay, this is getting the point across, like this is a polished product. Obviously with art you could always do more, but having like an upload deadline really does help me be like, okay, this is the video, we're gonna do another one next week. So not every video has to be 1000% perfect. As you have seen, my first 2 vlogmas videos, honestly not videos I'm that proud of. In terms of balancing it with my job and my life, last year I was uploading twice a week, every single week, and that took up a lot of my time. This year with all the illness stuff, I reduced it to once a week uploads. I just upload on Sundays. I would love to get to a point where I'm uploading twice a week again, but I just needed to take time to like be a person for a second and really be able to hang out with friends and, you know, prioritize feeling just settled into my life and with my people. So it's just a choice, really. Do you feel any sadness about being chronically ill? If so, how do you cope? 1000%. Most of my depression this year has come from chronic illness. Not only feeling physically ill, but thinking about what ramifications this has for the rest of my life. I'm on medication now that I'm probably going to be taking for the foreseeable future. It's just hard, especially at a pretty young age, to be going through such a life overtaking illness and having to deal with and face your health in this way. How do you cope? I would say mindfulness is the top thing that I need, and I practice mindfulness primarily through meditation, headspace meditation. Yoga really helps when my body's feeling good, and just like breath work in general. A big fan of breathing in for 3, out for 5. That is something you can catch me doing in any time, and especially when I'm feeling physically ill, just like returning to my body and to sensation really helps keep my mind out of the spiral. I also think just reading a lot of literature about suffering has helped me. No Mud, No Lotus is an amazing one that I think is just really comforting, because it talks about how we all suffer and it's a part of life. Embracing that idea has helped me see that though I am suffering in a different way than my peers maybe, and in what sometimes feels like a worse way, life is just full of challenges, but it's also full of beauty. So I think gratitude also really comes into play here. Some days I'm more easily able to tap into the gratitude. Some days it's really easy for me to spiral down into the sadness and the despair. But the final thing that helps me cope is my people, and just having amazing friends and family to talk to hug me when I cry, and to remind me that life is okay and we're all fighting our own battles. Some feel a little more stressful than others, but the sun comes up and the world still spins. What practices have you done to be more spiritually aligned with yourself? I love spirituality, and I think it's a really important aspect of me and who I am, and this whole chronic illness journey also has made it even more important for me to check in. I've been really interested in spirituality since I was in high school. I read The Secret from a young age. The book You Are a Badass, I feel like also Big Magic were like a couple of my introductions into the kind of manifestation spirituality realm. But as I think I get older, the spirituality aspect is really just truths that I have decided I need to believe about the world through journaling, through reading, just like research. No Mud, No Lotus, the tools, really great resources. I journal a lot. I'm always diving into my own psyche. I'm always processing what's going on around me. And I think some of the like bullet points of what I've decided is true for me, and things that help me keep on keeping on. And that I have a goal to be 103, because then I will have lived in 3 different centuries. I was born in 1998. That is something that keeps me going when I want to end it all. I gotta live to be 103, and if I do that, I've had a successful life. Will I die before then? Maybe, but then I'll be dead, so I won't care. And the other thing is just that I really deeply and truly believe that whatever this experience we're having is, whatever the human experience is supposed to be. My soul, my little soul here, came to experience as much as possible. I'm a very curious person. I don't want my life to just have one note and to be the same forever. I grew up in the suburbs. I went to college in the Pacific Northwest. I moved to New York City. I've studied away in London. I've traveled. I've had a number of different jobs, and that's something that kind of helps me center and accept change. When things are happening that I did not want to happen maybe, or did not expect to happen, I can remind myself, Cassie, you wanted to experience as much as possible. That includes having a chronic illness. That includes changing careers. That includes having different love, friendship, dating experiences. And though sometimes I get attached to outcomes of things, that's something that grounds me. Sorry, practices to do this: journaling, yoga, tarot. Those are the three. What's something this year that has brought you a little bit of joy to your everyday? At the end of every video, as you know, I tell you to go do something that makes you happy today. Some things that have brought me joy this year are delicious beverages. Always look forward to my tea in the morning. My friends, my stuffed animals, books, the sunshine, new clothes, talking to my parents, human connection overall. Okay, I've got a lot about dating, so I'll get to those in a second. Did you already have friends in New York when moving there, or how did you meet them all? I really want to live there someday. I've heard people are not committed in New York and it's not easy to connect deeply with people there. So when I first moved here, I moved with my ex, and I knew no one for like the first year and a half, which was really hard. And one of the reasons I stayed in that relationship maybe way longer than I should have. Over time, I've met most of my friends through work. I definitely have had a few really good friends move here that I had before. Roommate Melanie is one of them. My friend Kai, my friend Ahun lived here for about a year. He's not living here now, but he was one of my besties that I knew beforehand. But predominantly my really good friends are people I met through work, and that is one amazing thing about being a barista, I think, is you just meet a lot of really interesting people who maybe don't care about work that much, but they want to live an interesting life. So a lot of my friends are artists. Also through friends of friends, I have this whole friend group is through my friend Kai, who I knew before, but she didn't know any of these people before. She met them through law school. I think with any city, it's just about kind of being open and receptive. And I know that people say like you should do things that you like to do, so you meet people who want to do things that you want to do. But like, I've done theater classes and shows and stuff, and I've met interesting people, but haven't found that those friendships are very long lasting or deep. And then also it's just about how good of a friend are you? Like, can you reach out and make plans and maintain connections? So a mixture, but most of my friends I met here, which is really cool. I've lived here for a little over 3 years now though, and it took me a long time to feel like I have groups here, I have people here. I would say it took like 2 to 2.5 years to really feel solid and foundational in that way. Also give yourself patience and time. What are you trying to do differently / improve in the coming year, mentally and attitude wise? I think I'm still working on this answer. Lots more to come in like the January reset video times. But I think the biggest thing is being here for myself and prioritizing my dreams above all. More on that later. What video are you most proud of, not just because it's popular, but because of what it meant to you? Honestly, I think my weekly vlogs are really just a place that I shine. Like, I think I'm good at telling the story of a week, showing off New York City, showing off my friends, my life, talking about the realness. Really, any like week in my life vlog is really lovely to me. Healing for Realsies vlog is really special. It has 444 views right now. And honestly, all of my Vlogmas videos last year, I'm really proud of. Okay, you guys, let's talk about dating. Does size matter? Mom and dad, I'll give you a second to skip like 20 seconds. Yeah, of course size matters. What do you mean? But within a range, you know? I have opinions. What makes someone romantically attractive to you? It is a vibe. It is swag, silliness, sexiness, the 3 S's. You must have swag, which includes confidence, you have interesting stuff to talk about, perspectives on life, things that you're passionate about. You need silliness. You can't take yourself too seriously. You need to be able to do a bit. You need to be able to make jokes. I am one of the silliest people I know, and silliness is one of the top qualities I look for in friends and romance. And sexiness. That is a vibe. You need to be a beautiful person inside and out. And finally, you need to give me compliments. Sorry, I'm not going to be romantically attracted to you if you're not giving me compliments and telling me how awesome I am. I frankly do want to be worshipped. Not that I won't worship you in return. I'm not trying to be the most important person in this relationship, but if you are not obsessed with me, there's not really a point in what we're doing. And I want to be obsessed with you too. It goes both ways. How can someone win your heart over? By doing the things that I just talked about. I don't know. It starts with just like an openness, an honesty, and a willingness to explore, have fun, and be flirty. Are you dating anyone who has given you that feeling? Yeah, that's what my situationship was. I really had the feeling, and that's part of why it hurt so much. It's a feeling I know I'll experience again. There's someone out there for me, la 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 la, but it is disappointing when you meet someone who you feel like you really connect with on a swag, silly, sexy, spiritual level, and then it doesn't end up working out for whatever reason. What is your breakup toolkit? Here's what you need to do. You need to cry. First and foremost, you just gotta sob. You gotta keep crying. Like, just keep it up until you can't cry no more. Got no tears left to cry. I always like to buy myself things. Not crazy things, but makeup is a primary thing that I like to buy when I go through a breakup. Delicious things. Well, my roommate actually bought me this kombucha. Shout out Melanie. But like, I got ramen the other day. A little treat always does the trick. You just need to find ways to treat yourself. Show yourself that you're here, you love yourself. And I think also a lot of surviving a breakup, processing it, getting through it, is just the mindset and reminding yourself, which is really hard to do and comes in waves for me, that it's all gonna be okay. There's so many people on the planet and you will love again. It will probably be better. You've learned what you liked, you learned what you didn't like. It's all just information. You had an experience. It sucks that it didn't work out. The final element is time. Oh, and your friends. Obviously, you need to make as many plans with your friends as you can, and they need to be prepared to hear you complain a little bit. It always sucks to be the complainer. I've been the complainer a lot this year, but also if your friends are good, then they're here for you and they want to hear it and they want to help you process it. They also will tell you when you are being ridiculous if they're good friends, and they'll help you channel and process and understand that this is a redirection from the universe. Sometimes that's harder to hear than others. Sorry, Melanie. You will come to this conclusion eventually and it's all gonna be okay. And then yeah, time. It's just gonna take time. I know people are like, depending on how long you were together, like you'll process it at different rates. I don't know. I've had long relationships that I got over like that, and I've had short situations that took me forever to get over. You just gotta be patient with yourself and gentle, which is the hardest thing to do. But love will come again, you guys. There you have it. Your questions answered. I think I'm actually gonna leave the vlog off here. I know I've got a little bit of my day left, but I'm just going to a doctor's appointment. I feel like Vlogmas has been off to a little bit of a shaky start thus far, but tomorrow, reset. We're back to the daily vlog vibe. We're back to spending time with friends. We're back to processing life, living life, appreciating gratitude, and everything's gonna be okay. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you go do something that makes you happy today. You deserve it, everyone. You deserve it. It's true. You know it's true. Get something yummy, read a good book, say hey to your friend. You know the drill. And I can't wait to see you again in a couple days. Let me know if you liked the Q&A. I love talking, so happy to do it anytime. I'll see you in a few days. Okay, bye.